tell us a bit more about the car, please.
Okay, this is a British chassis. It's called a JKS. They're mostly made in either South Africa, Britain or America. America have got 12 manufacturers, so there's quite a breadth of different car styles out there. They're all built to a common platform, so when we're talking about wheelbase, track, we've got a tyre partner being Hankook that are providing controlled tyres to us, being both slicks and wets. So we're talking about 8-inch front slicks, 10-inch rear slicks. So the grip that we're getting from these cars, so it matches the acceleration from the 1000cc motorcycle engine and the torque that provides. And 180 horsepower, 210 kilometres an hour. You know, the guys are just raving about them. Once they get to drive them, it's like the drug, you just want more.
Okay, so we've got my store here. It's an F1000, so basically it's a new category. It's wings and slicks category, new to WA, new to Australia. The idea of it is basically affordable racing that is really, really quick. These cars are sort of pulling about, well, getting close to 3 Gs through the corners. Amazing performance, really good power to weight ratio. We've got about 180 horsepower through a GSXR Suzuki motorbike engine, 1000cc. On my car I've got the paddle shift gearbox with a flat shifter, so basically that allows me to have flat upshifting, so full throttle upshifts, and clutchless downshifts with auto blipping. So that makes it really, really easy to drive. Basically most of the downforce on these sort of cars actually comes from your floor. So on this here we got the floor pan down there, up to, and it goes to a rear diffuser where it raises up all the way to the back wing. And this rear wing here, the lower end plate, basically acts as an extension of the diffuser plate to try and extend the area out of that to create a bigger area of low pressure. Yeah, bigger low pressure area. So the idea of it basically is these wings are basically like the aeroplane wings, except backwards. So they create downforce. Instead of creating lift like a wing would, these create downforce and push down. So you get an amazing amount of grip. Once you get the speed up, you get huge amounts of grip, especially with the big sticky slick tyres. Braking on these things, phenomenal. I think I'm coming down at about probably close to 220, so it's not huge speeds because we've got a lot of wind resistance and drag, but I'm pulling up for the final corner at about the 80 metre mark. So going from about 220 to, I'm not too sure, I'm taking turn 7 at, but it's got really good braking performance. Had a great day out there with Stuart today, racing.
Thanks, Ben. This car's a bit different to Ben's. It's out of England. It's not an American version, so it's as you can see, the body's slightly different, and they went in different directions. It's got the same Suzuki GSXR 1000cc engine as Ben's got in his, except I've got a normal gear shifter. Unlike Ben, he's got flappy paddles. They work about the same, yeah, but it's just preference basically.
Mine probably has more dramas.
Yeah, Ben's is a bit harder to use to set up properly. As you can probably see, we've got different aero packages. Ben's front wing is the latest design. It probably got a bit more downforce, but ours just worked just as good. Well, only second, slightly worse. We've all got digital dashes and for all the telemetry, so I can go through different pages, figure out what I want to look at, what I don't want to look at. We've also got radios in ours, so I can talk to the pits and they can tell me what's going on and how close people are.
I suppose the key to this category is it's a really, really good, affordable, fast category. So it's not the cheapest category out there, but it's definitely not the most expensive. I think for the speeds that we're getting out there today and the times we're putting in, it must be the best bang for your buck, I reckon, out there. You can pick up cars. Well, we picked up this car here for $50,000, which in racing terms is pretty good value. Engines are bog standard Suzuki engines, as we said before, but you can't tune them, you can't do anything to them. It's just a bog standard engine, which again keeps the cost down. And that's the key to this category, is it's amazing performance, but also making it affordable and available to almost everyone, and keeping it on an even playing field. Obviously, these two cars are quite different in looks, but they both handle very similarly. And that's another thing, is like different cars have different performance in different areas. So
basically, under the bodywork, they're both the same.
Yeah.
To a degree, they've got the same running gear, the same kind of chassis. It's the outside that makes it look different.
Yeah, and it gives us an opportunity as a driver to be able to get the car to handle how we want. There's an amazing amount of things we can fiddle with the cars. Downforce is new to me. I think it's new to Stuart as well. It was a massive leap to learn how to use downforce, and that's a big learning curve. I think that's the strongest thing I've had to do, is relearn everything, because coming from other categories of go-karting and other open wheel categories, when you have downforce, you have to start from the scratch. It's everything you learnt before is out the door. You're starting again. How you brake, how you corner, how you accelerate, it's all different. And it's just a good opportunity to learn those things, I suppose, especially for someone coming up a young up-and-coming go-karter. It'd be a good chance for them to get it straight into an aero car and learn all about it nice and early.
Same thing with the slicks. We're not used to having slick tyres, so having slick tyres, they handle a little bit different, they grip up differently. So we've had to come to terms with how to use them, how to set them up, how to drive with them to make them work to our advantage.
Yeah. Well, as I found out in race 3, that really pressures make such a difference. Only 3 or 4 PSI we were out, and it made a huge difference to how much grip I had. I did a massive lock-up going into turn 1, unfortunately, but pressures where we sort of set them up thinking we'd be a bit cooler, but obviously it's just a big learning curve.
Yeah, big learning curve.
How many have we got here in WA at the moment?
We've got 9 cars in WA. We've got 7 up and running, 2 that are being built up. We are importing all the cars at the moment, but we do have a local manufacturer that's already on his first car, and so we will have a local manufacturer supply. Such is the interest in these style of cars. They're modern, they're sleek, they look great, and we're getting a lot of interest. So we're developing a website. This video will go on the website, and we're really, like you're saying, trying to target the youth that want to make that next step up and need a platform to actually learn the use of aerodynamics, the grip they get, slipstreaming with aerodynamics, and adjusting the car to get the most out of it.
Yep. I know with the go-karts they're infinitely adjustable. They just don't have wings and the downforce situation, but I can see a lot of kids wanting to get into this. Thus the WA Sporting Car Club have got behind it and are promoting it and helped it become a recognised category. So if anyone's interested, please get hold of the Formula 1000 website, have a chat to the boys on there, Derek, and they'll be more than happy to run you through anything or any questions and bits and pieces.
So at the moment, if you go to Google and just print in AUS F1000, the website comes up, and we've got cars for sale, we've got information, we've got contact details. The beauty of it is that with the Sporting Car Club's support, we're looking to put on a demonstration at the V8s in the near future around, as long as the program stays on time. Obviously, we're at the beck and call of the V8s, that's why we're all here.
Yep.
But the aspirations is that if you can learn your craft in these type of cars, then it would be great to see drivers go on either to international or up into the V8 ranks.
Excellent. Can I have a drive at the V8 round?
Sure.
If I fit in it, done deal. Thanks, Derek.
Welcome. Thanks, Pete.